Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sari and you are watching my knitting podcast videos. And it's almost the end of the year. Today is the 27th of December, so it's Friday. And for once it's sunny enough to film anything inside. This time of the year in Finland is horrible for trying to film anything or take any photos. It's been so dark. The sun sets at I think 3 or something like that. So at 4 when I leave at work, it's already pitch black. And the past few weeks have been really rainy and gloomy and with like really thick clouds. So even at noon, it's been very dark. So impossible to take good photos and impossible to film anything. But today, like I said, it's been sunny and clear and clear blue sky. So I'm taking the full advantage of trying to film something. I'm having my Christmas holidays, so I have 1 week of Christmas holidays. I'm going back to work on January 2nd. And it's very welcomed because I haven't had any holidays since last summer, and after that we moved and everything, so it's been quite tiresome and quite challenging, and I think every one of us really feel that we need holidays. So I'm at home together with my son. So if you hear some weird noises, it's either the cats, like usually, or it's the kid. He's playing some games at the moment. So let's hope I have a couple, like 20 minutes or something to film what I've been doing. I would really like to film a video about like a wrap-up video of the past year, because there have been so many things happening, and kind of like also share my plans for the next year, like I did that kind of video a year ago. So kind of like wrap up the year, like I said. But let's see if I still have time to film anything before the end of the year, or otherwise I will do the video at the beginning of January. But because I don't have that much time, I'll try to quickly show you what I've been making. You can see I'm finally finished the second Auer pullover, so I'm wearing it at the moment. I've been wearing it quite a lot, actually. I've been wearing both of the Auer pullovers a lot lately, and I'm already planning a third one. I would like to have this in black, so that's something that I'm gonna be making in January. And I have written the pattern for one size at the moment, but I still need to grade it and do the other sizes. So I'm really hoping that at the beginning of January I will have the pattern ready for test knitting. So if you are interested in test knitting the Auer pullover for me, stay tuned, because the call for test knitters will be coming in a few weeks, I think, because I still need to have it decorated before the test knitting, so that will take a bit time. Another finished thing, I'm not sure if I was still knitting this the last time I spoke to you. As you can see, I'm really into all shades of caramel at the moment. If you knew me a few years ago, I was all about different shades of grey. It was like, it doesn't matter what color it is as long as it's grey. But now I'm like into this warmer caramel and like spice color yarns. So this is the Siena pullover that I've been working on since like I think May, and it's now finally ready. And it has this kind of like zigzag twisted stitch detail on all the ripped parts, so on the cuffs on the hem and on the collar, and the collar is like folded double, and then there's like this it's not a bubble, it's actually just a single pearl stitch that makes the pattern here, but I kind of like it. And then volume sleeves, and it's slightly cropped shape with like this voluminous sleeves. So this is another pattern that I'm currently in the midst of writing the pattern to, and this is knitted with the Rerum Natura Gilliatt, and the color is called Caramel. And I forgot to say, this is a Finnish dyer, Wool Me Once, and it's two of her yarns held together, so it's a Merino single and Orgeat Silk Mohair, Orgeat Mohair Silk, whatever. Both in the colorway Aslan, so they are held together for this lovely mohair combination. But these two pullovers are finished, and also the Rauha pullover. It was the burgundy one, so I should really write the patterns. In the previous episode I was talking about losing my pattern writing mojo, so I think I've had too much on my plate during the past months, so that I haven't had any brain capacity left to write patterns. But I've been trying to get back to the routine, and I've been writing smaller patterns, like you saw the Emmalin Hat that I already published, and I also published the pattern for the dinosaur hat that I made for Deo. And just before Christmas I published the Empress pullover that's been in the works since I think April, and finally the Mellon socks. And I offered the Mellon socks for free for about 24 hours, a bit more than 24 hours, just before Christmas, and it was like totally crazy. I think it was downloaded about almost 3,000 times, something like that. And if I didn't offer it for free, if everybody paid the €4 that the pattern costs, I just checked that I would have made something like 32,000 euros for the pattern. Since it was for free, I didn't get any of that money. So I'm not sure if it was a good thing to offer the pattern for free or not, but just to be clear, if I didn't offer it for free, there's no way I would have made 32,000 euros for it. So it's not like I lost 32,000 euros because not that many people would have bought it, but anyway, it feels a bit weird. Other things that I've been making, and I'm almost done with the pattern. I think the test knitting call will come this weekend. Is this Bisbis beret pattern. This is actually knitted top down, and I've always loved wearing berets, and now that they are coming back to fashion, so they're becoming trendy again, I've been enjoying making them. And I was first working on this one. This is the leftover yarns from my Rauha pullover, so it's Retrosaria Vovó. This is the colorway 6, and Isager Silk Mohair, this is the colorway 36. So these two held together. It looks like this. And when I was almost finished with this one, somebody asked if the pattern was the best beret by, I can't remember the name, James something. And I looked that up on Ravelry, and it looks kind of like this, but it's not knitted from top down. And then I started feeling like really blah I can't release this pattern because it looks so much like his beret pattern. Like, is there really a need for more beret patterns that look exactly the same? Not exactly the same. The increases, decreases are totally different, and if you look at them closely, they are not the same, but they look really similar. But I posted a question on Instagram asking if people want a pattern, and so many people were asking for a top-down beret pattern that I decided to write the pattern anyway. This is the second version. I wanted to make 2 sizes, so this is slightly bigger and this is slightly smaller. The only difference actually is the gauge. So this one is knitted with a sport weight yarn held together with the silk mohair, and this one is a fingering weight yarn held together with the silk mohair. So this one is worked with Rerum Natura Albertine and Orgeat. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Orgeat, I think. And here is knitting for Olive's Soft Silk Mohair, and the colorway is called Cloud. So it's these 2 held together for the second hat. And I've already picked yarns for a third one. These are both from Knitting for Olive. This is the Soft Silk Mohair and this is Merino, and they are both the colorway Rust. So this is going to be my third Bisbis beret. But the call for test knitters is coming this weekend for these ones. And what else? Another pattern that is coming from me very soon. This is being test knitted at the moment. And these are my Midnight Dancer socks. So there are very basic socks with a short row heel. And this nice ruffle at the top, and they look really great with boots. I've tried them, and they are worked with yarn that has some glitter. I don't know if you can see it on the film, but there's like this glittery silver yarn here, so they're like really bling bling, and I'm planning to wear these because we are not going anywhere for New Year's. We are just staying at home, but these are my New Year's Eve socks with the glitter glitter like silver of disco ball kind of socks and ruffle. So I wanted socks that are because I'm always cold with my feet, so I wanted socks that I can wear at the office, but like kind of still look somewhat stylish, and I wanted something that I could wear with a dress as well, with boots. So this is what I made, and they are being tested at the moment, so I'm planning to release the pattern on Sunday, so very soon. And the yarn that I used for this is a Finnish dryer called Rauha Silmusalmu. Here you can see, and it's called Sähkösukkis, which means like a glitter sock yarn kind of, and the colorway is called Hopeatar, which means like silver, like a lady silver something. But yeah, this pattern is coming very soon. One more thing that I have finished, and then I will show you what I'm making and some knitting plans. I finished this yesterday, so it's totally unblocked, and it's a cabled hat with a double folded brim, and I'm calling it Keats. And this is worked with yarn from Aslan here. It's 50% alpaca and 50% white masha. and the colorways are called Eames and Portrait. I think this was Eames and I think this was Portrait, but I might be mixing, I have to check that. And I'm going to use this for a matching cowl for the hat. And this is a collaboration with Aslan yarns that I've been making. And this is such a nice yarn and such lovely colors. I really like how they go together. So I'm really excited about making the cowl to match the hat. And this is my Christmas cast on. I've been talking about making another collaboration with Myak yarns ever since I made the past pullover with the yarns. I used the baby yak silk for the past pullover that was published in the ebook for making stories, the stripes ebook. And last summer at Jyväskylä Knit Festival, I got some yarn for a pullover, but the autumn has been so crazy that I haven't really had time to cast on anything. So I wanted something special to cast on during the Christmas holidays, and so yesterday I finally got this on my needles, and this is the beginnings. I'm just in the midst of changing onto a larger needle, so that's why I have two needles currently here. And the collar is going to be folded double, so it's not going to be this long, but I'm going to fold it double at the end and sew it on the inside of the work. And it's a top down pullover, as you can see, and it has a kind of like a lace and bubble pattern. It doesn't really show yet because it's I have only knitted so little of it, but I'm really excited about this one. I had totally different plans for this yarn, but then I had this inspiration about a lace and bubble pattern that goes in a wave. I don't think I have ever made as many swatches as I have made for this pullover, but I think it was really worth it. It's going to be gorgeous. And the yarn I'm using is from Myak. This is the worsted weight 100% baby yak, and the color is called mustard. So it's really, really beautiful. So as you can see, I have this caramel obsession at the moment. Everything is brown, but yeah, that happens. And one more thing, actually two more things. One project and one yarn. I don't know if you remember this pullover. I made this a year ago. It's my November pullover, and it has this fade that is made with different colors of mohair, and it's one of my favorite pullovers to wear. And I used snail yarns, Orgeat Silk Mohair for this in 3 different shades, and it's called November because the colors remind me of Finnish Novembers, like this watery grays and bare earth, frozen earth. And the Orgeat mohairs are knitted together with one strand of light brown yarn from Holsgarn, super soft. But I'm going to use the same pattern because I really like the shape and fit of the pullover, so I'm gonna use the same pattern, but this time I'm gonna use 3 different mohairs and just one silk mohair from 3 different merino yarns for the base and one color of silk mohair. If you have been following me for a while, you remember these yarns. This were the Lakakauppa Feel It Yarn Club colors for past summer, so summer 2018. And this one is from Vogue collection, and this one is from Hedgehog Fibres. And I first got these colors from the club. So this is like a really nice pink, and this is much darker. And then I wanted a second set because I really loved the colors, and I wanted to use this for a brioche shawl. But when I got the second color, they were like totally different. It's like totally different colorways. They don't look anything alike. So this is like warm with brown and pink, and this is much more pale, and it has a lot of blue. This doesn't have any blue. So I ended up having to buy one more of this color because I couldn't get this one anymore. And I was going to use this for the quantum shawl, but that didn't really work out, so I ended up changing colors, and now I have two skeins of this, and this one extra skein that I didn't really know what to do with them. But now I decided to use these for the fade. I think these three make a really nice fade, and I'm going to combine them with this Knitting for Olives. This is the Dusty Rose Silk Mohair. So I'm using these and making the fade. So this is going to be on the top, and this is going to be on the bottom, and do another November pullover with the other these colors. So this is going to be my February pullover because I think these are like the Finnish February colors, like the frozen sunsets and sunrises. Yeah, that's something that I'm going to be casting on very soon. So probably next time you hear me talking, I have already casted on for that one. My husband and my son, they went to Snurre, which is my local yarn store, and they got me a Christmas present. So Theo, who is 4 years old, he got to decide to choose one yarn for me for Christmas, and I promised him that I will make us matching socks, and he picked this one. So this is Hedgehog Fibres sock yarn and sour cherry. He really loves red, as you can see. So this is not something that I would probably have ever picked myself, but actually it's really beautiful, and this really looks like my son. So these are the colors that he really likes. He was also talking about some blue mohair yarn that he fell in love with, that Daddy didn't let him buy. We have to go there and see what that is, because he's been wanting a mohair pullover. He's like always rubbing all my mohairs to his cheek and saying that it's so soft. But this is something that I have to cast on soon and make us matching socks. But yeah, that's everything I have for today. Here's like a really quick sneak peek to what I've been making, and I will try to film another video very soon, because I want to do the end of the year wrap up video that I talked about. I want to, because there's been so much happening this year. I started the new job, and we moved, and there have been so many things happening, and I really want to talk about that, and I want to talk kind of what like my making plans and my other plans for next year. I want to share them with you, so I'm really excited to make that video, but let's see if I have time to do it this weekend. Yeah, but I want to show you one more thing, because the post came just before I started to film, and I got something really exciting in the post. So the post came just before I started to film, and it brought me this magazine. This is Taito. It's a Finnish crafts magazine, and there's a familiar face in this magazine. Just a minute. Over here, it's me, and there's a really nice article about me. Sonia, who is the editor of the magazine, interviewed me I think it was in November, and we took the photos a few weeks ago. It was the end of November, beginning of December. Another very dark day. It was really hard to take the photos, but unfortunately the magazine is only in Finnish. But if you understand Finnish, this is in the shops at the moment, and there are some really great knitting patterns from Finnish designers as well. So this one. That was the last thing that I wanted to show. But that's everything for today, and if I don't have time to film the last video for the year, I want to wish you all a very prosperous new year, and may all your making dreams come true in 2020. I can't believe it's already 2020. I feel so old at the moment. But yeah, that's everything. Bye.